Hey fam, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I wanted to introduce to you another member of our family, one that you guys are not too familiar with, and that is my husband, Nico. Welcome.
What's up, guys? Say hi.
Hi. And Nash back there and Sissy are here. So I wanted to sit down with you guys and do like a little Q&A. I pulled up some questions online, and then you guys can get to know us individually as people and as a couple. So let's dive into our first question. All right, first question. How old are you?
Ooh. I don't know.
Should I go first? Okay.
Here, go first.
Oh God, I don't even remember how old. I just turned 37?
Yes.
Yes, okay. I just turned 37 in June. And honey, how old are you?
I'm 38.
38. We're celebrating...
Getting up there.
Celebrating his 40th next year.
What?
Alright, where are you from and ethnicity? So, I am originally from Los Angeles, born and raised. My ethnicity, my mom is German, she's from St. Louis, Missouri, and my father is Hawaiian, and he is from Honolulu.
Oh, that's a lot of mix.
I'm a lot of mixed. I'm a whole mixed up person. And Nico, where are you from?
I'm just Filipino.
And then when did you move to Canada?
I don't know. It was early 2000.
2000.
I was like 16 years old
16?
or something. Yeah.
So like high school?
Yeah, high school.
Okay. And after we got married, we both decided to stay here in BC where he lived. Okay, what do you do for a living? You want to go first?
You go first.
I am a registered nurse. I work in the intensive care unit here in BC. And yeah, I do that full time. And now I have picked up making my YouTube channel as a fun hobby. And possibly I would love to turn this into like a side business where I could spend more time at home with the kids. What do you do, honey?
I'm a estimator for like industrial construction.
Okay.
Yeah, boring stuff.
So industrial construction. Yeah. That's not boring. Okay, so astrology sign. So I know not a lot of people believe in this kind of thing, but I personally have found it to be so true, just depending on what time of year you were born. So me personally, I am a Cancer sign, and they are nurturing and caring, and I think it totally aligns with the career that I'm in, being a nurse and a mother. I'm definitely a Cancer. And honey, I forgot what you are.
I'm a Virgo.
You're a Virgo. Let's look up Virgo personality traits. Let's see. Virgos are humble, self-efficient, industrious, and practical. But under the surface, they are frequently kind-natured and sympathetic. That's totally you. You are very practical. You're a quick thinker. You're methodic, definitely. That's why you're like very good at mechanics.
Yeah, okay.
You're very methodic.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, right? It's totally you. It totally makes sense. But I feel like you can read this stuff about anybody. I'm like, yeah, I'm like that, yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm totally like that. Okay. Next question. Hobbies. I feel like you have more hobbies than me. What are my hobbies? I like to make macrame, if you guys didn't know. Oh, I made her pacifier holder for her recently. See if you can...
Show it.
Sorry. I made her pacifier holder for her. Little things like that. I made the baby mobile in the nursery that I showed you guys in my nursery tour. And what do you... And then my channel. It's kind of my hobby.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of hard to have hobbies with two kids. So.
It is. It's difficult.
Lately, at least.
Yeah. But
working on my bikes, that's about it.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes. He has a motorcycle and he spends his time working on that. He loves working with his hands. Definitely. And then eventually you want to get some cars, right? And have some project cars.
Yeah. When we have a bigger garage, I guess.
Oh, I would love to have a hobby farm too. Okay, if you could live anywhere, where would that be?
Ooh.
Yeah. So a lot of people ask me like, oh, Malia, don't you Don't you wish you still lived in Los Angeles? Like, wouldn't that be the place to live? But honestly, like, I wouldn't want to raise a family there. It's fun to visit, but not fun to live. So if I could live anywhere, I chose to live here in BC.
So nature.
I love the nature. I love the hiking and biking and camping and water sports. And we have snow, we have sun, we have it all. Hello.
I would live in Hawaii. Yeah.
You haven't even been to Hawaii. What is your go-to song for singing in the shower? You have one song that you sing every day. What is that song?
With Cici?
No, in the shower.
Oh.
Was it Buntags?
Oh, text.
What song do you sing?
Any
No,
Bontag
what song? I'm so fly. What is that song? You know what song I'm talking about.
No, let's just leave it like that. Bontags.
Bontags. Me. No, I sing every song, I don't think. Have you heard me singing in the shower?
Not really. Maybe one time.
How did you meet? So a lot of people ask us this question because I am from Los Angeles and Miko is from Canada. So how did we meet, honey?
I was there on vacation for the holidays, Christmas, New Year's.
Yeah.
Then we met up at Pasadena.
But how did we
But how?
meet?
I swiped right.
You swiped right. And so did I. There's a lot of stigma between those online apps and online dating, but I mean, nowadays, how do you meet people? Like in a bar or through mutual friends? But I feel like I don't know, it was hard to meet people that way, so
Yeah.
I just tried the online option, and Nico was in town at the time that I was using the app, and we just decided to meet up. He was trying to meet up for a couple weeks too before we actually met up. And I was like, oh, maybe another day. And then the last day he was like, look, I'm leaving tomorrow to go back to Canada, so it's now or never. And I was like, okay. So we met up for a date. We had sushi in Pasadena. How was it? How was the date for you?
Turned out great.
You did.
I ended up with 2 kids. Fast forward.
At first I was like not sure if he was really into me. And then, I love telling this story. And then, as I'm walking out the door of the restaurant, it was raining, and I walk out first, and he comes behind me, and he grabs my arm and pulls me in and gives me the biggest kiss right there in the rain. And it was so romantic, and I remembered it after he went home, and he kept in contact with me after he went back to Canada. He called me like every day. So
you called me every day.
Right, so he wouldn't let me forget about him. And then what, we met up a few times. We met up in Vegas. We met up in Los Angeles, BC, multiple times. Mexico. What was your favorite place to travel to, together or not?
I'd say Bali.
Bali?
Yeah.
Mine too, yeah. We went to Bali for our honeymoon. It was amazing. We stayed in like 4 different areas, the south, and then the jungle, the beach city. All beautiful, all have their own special, like, unique things about them.
And the food's good
Oh,
too.
the food was amazing. Who takes longer to get ready in the morning? This guy takes forever in the shower, and his family all knows it too. I can get all the kids ready and myself before he's ready.
Okay, next question.
It takes time to look this good. Who said I love you first? Me. I feel like it took forever to say it. No, I feel like not until we got engaged did you say it.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah.
Why did it take so long, babe?
Huh?
You wanted to be sure? Don't hide behind the baby. Weird habit of each other.
I don't know.
Well, you do. Okay, so when he brushes his teeth and gargles in the morning, he sounds like that. He gargles so loud, like the demons are coming out of his throat, like.
That's where Cici got it
Yeah,
from.
definitely. It's really loud, like exorcism.
Gotta
coming
get
out
them
of his
all
throat.
out.
Okay, how long did you guys date for? Well, like I said earlier, a year and a half.
Year and a half.
Yeah, a year and a half. Not very long. But I mean, we were already older when we started dating. How old were we? How old were we when we got engaged?
Well, yeah, it was our early 30s. So yeah.
How did he propose?
Ooh.
That's a good one. Very romantic. When we were dating, we went up to the Brandywine waterfalls. And then
We hiked down.
we hiked down all the way to the bottom of the waterfalls, which I don't think legally you're allowed to do. But
Nope.
there's a back way. If you live here, you know about it. So we went down there, and he invited a bunch of friends. So I really had like no idea it was coming. I thought it was just a casual hike because we went on hikes all the time with our friends. And then he's like, hey, let's go up close to the waterfall and get a picture. So our friends pulled out their camera, like they're gonna take a picture. And then I look over, and he's down on one knee, right under the waterfall, was in the rocks. Didn't you like cut up your knees or something?
Well, I almost slipped.
You
too,
almost
'cause it was
slipped.
slippery. Yeah.
It was wet and rocky, right at the base of the waterfall, but it was super romantic.
Should show like a screenshot.
Oh yeah, I will show you a picture of it. And I think I also have a video.
Yeah.
I can insert that video here too of that day. One of our friends put together a
Drone
video,
shots.
a drone shot video of that whole day. It was beautiful. Oh, 5 years ago yesterday, July 23rd.
Oh yeah, that was yeah.
Yeah. How old when you got married?
Yeah. Early 30s.
Early 30s. Yeah, you were 33?
Yeah.
I was 31. So yeah, we got married later in life. And we always say like, oh man, I wish I met you earlier because maybe we could have been able to afford a bigger house before the housing market skyrocketed in BC.
Vancouver, yeah.
Mm-hmm. But also I feel like I'm glad that we met at a later age because we got to get out all of the partying and dating around and figured
we
out
knew what we wanted.
Yeah,
so.
exactly. We figured out what we liked and what we
Yeah.
didn't like, and so now we're more mature and ready to settle down. I'm kind of glad that we met later.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we were ready to like get married and have kids. Like,
Yeah.
no more messing around dating, right? So it was nice. We were both on the same page.
Love language.
Love language. So what is your love language? Love language is, what do you need to feel loved? Do you need physical touch? Do you need words of affirmation, acts of service, time?
All of the above.
All of the above.
Yeah.
For me, I think time is important, but I think acts of service is my big one. Like, if you show me, like, that you love me, not so much gifts. You like gifts too. I feel like you're everything.
You said all of the
Yeah,
above.
all of the above. I don't so much need gifts, and I don't need like affection. Like, I don't need hand holding and stuff all the time. But I really appreciate when someone takes time out of their day to like help me out, acts of service.
Like, it's a way of her asking me to do the dishes.
But it's funny because we took a marriage class before we got married. I always thought physical touch was his love language, but it turns out he was the same as me. He needs time and acts of service too. So it's important to find out what your partner's love language is, because you want to show them you love them in the way that they need it. Like, if he was always like holding my hand or, trying to get physical with me, like, that doesn't really show me that you love me. And
I think you like gifts, like,
no,
like,
I don't.
Like if I bring flowers or something.
No, but you love to give me gifts, especially while we were dating. You liked to buy me a lot of things, which was great. Like, who doesn't love gifts? But that's like not important to me.
Okay.
Anyway, love languages.
Noted.
Yeah, find out your partner's love languages, because they are not always the same as yours. Important to
And they probably changed too
Oh,
over
definitely.
the years.
Yeah. I think mine was more time in the beginning. But now it's like acts of service because I feel like I still have so much on my plate. Anyway.
I'm gonna hire a maid.
Yeah.
Clean up the house.
Well, then I'll love the maid and not you.
But I'm paying the maid.
Right. But what are you most excited about in your relationship during this season? They also talked about this in our marriage class. It's like, what season is your relationship in? And when you get married and everything's like rainbows and butterflies, that's the spring season. And then summer is like when you have kids and you get married. And then there's fall when your kids are older and in like grade school. And then there's the winter season where your kids are older and move out of the house, and then it's just you and your husband again without anybody else in the house. So this season of our relationship is summer. Yeah, I feel like the best part of this season of our life is
Watching these two kids.
Watching these guys grow up.
Grow up,
I'm
yeah.
gonna see this.
Say hi. Good job.
This is what's going on behind the camera. Chaos. So don't be fooled when you think everything is perfect. There is chaos behind the camera sometimes. Okay, I had one last question that was not on here, so surprise. What do you wish for our family next?
You go first.
I would love to have a house on a farm. Like, I would love for my kids to be able to run around outside on a big property and have animals and chickens and I don't know. Yeah, that'd be fun. What about you?
Yeah, I think it's the same. Yeah. Just so I'll make it happen. But we might have to go somewhere else.
I know. Vancouver's so expensive now. It's like one of the top expensive places to live. And especially if you want something with a big property, it's going to be hard. Might have to move to the Midwest.
Yeah.
What did you wish next for our family?
Yeah, basically, just a bigger yard, backyard or whatever. So you see these two kids running around. Yeah, just a bigger yard.
Yeah. I mean, they're little now, so not necessarily even using the little yard we have. But yeah, eventually.
With a tiny pool.
Ooh, a pool. So thank you guys for stopping by and sitting through our Q&A with us. And thank you, Hubby, for...
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, thank you for attending this Q&A. It was nice to meet you, everyone. So yeah, this is my husband. So when you see whoever is filming behind the camera sometimes or tending to the crazy children while Mama is trying to film, it is this man
Things
right
that you
here.
gotta do for your wife.
Yes.
To make her happy.
But he supports my dreams, which is very important. So find you a man that supports your dreams. So yeah, if you guys have any more questions for us, feel free to leave them in the comments down below. We would love to hear from you. You can also contact me on my Instagram page and leave me some questions over there. And maybe we'll do another one of these later on in life. So that's it.
5 years from now. 10.
I don't know about that.
20.
Maybe next year.
Okay.
Okay. Now things change all the time. So thank you guys, and we will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye. Hey fam, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I wanted to introduce the other member of our family that you guys are not too familiar with, my husband, Nico.
What did I say?
Welcome.
Welcome.
No, you don't say welcome.